Good morning, everyone. My name is Thomas Brown. I'm representing W.UP, the digital sales company for banks. On the left here is Gellert, our product manager, who will help me through the demo. Now, what we're going to show you today is how banks can compete with Amazon, Google, Monzo, and Revolut, and understand their customers as much as they do. We believe that the digital tech giants and neobanks are coming out, and they're really heavily competing with banks. What we believe is that they need to have personalized and relevant experiences, and this is what needed to survive in the digital world war.
So speaking of digital world war, let me introduce myself as Mark Hatenia, as a digital warrior, so to speak. I'm a banker, and true enough, these days I'm concerned about losing customers and losing revenue to the neo giants. So let's take John as one of our example customers. He's a tech-savvy businessman living in London. He has a good digital footprint, but I, as a banker, don't know too much about him because for me, he's actually inactive.
Okay, Mark, so let's start the demo.
Yeah, but one sec. Let's skip the buzzwords and let's just show me what I can do for John in real life.
Absolutely, Mark. Straight to the point, actually. John is very active in real life. You just can't see it yet. But this is where Sales.UP, our magical, insight-driven sales and engagement tool, comes into the picture. Now, John sends out thousands of digital signals every single day. If you predict and decode these signals, you can analyze his individual needs and offer him relevant and personalized experiences. As you can see on the screen, we have an extensive customer library of pre-built customer insights that helps banks like you, Mark, to understand behavior, customer behavior, and life events.
I mean, this looks great, but can you actually tell me what Sales.UP can do for me in practice?
Sure. Why don't we look at the magic of Sales.UP?
Bring it on.
Okay. So let's try to turn John from being an inactive customer into someone who is now an engaged and active customer. There you go. Such easy, right? So first of all, Sales.UP analyzes data from mobile devices. Using AI and predictive analytics, this pre-built customer insight called New Home shows that John has developed a profile of someone who is looking to buy a house.
Really? He's planning to buy a house? How did you actually know that?
Indeed. Well, the algorithm Sales.UP not only analyzed his account balances, but it also uses non-traditional data like device activity, location, and some other data sources. But that's not all, because nothing tells more about you than the photos on your phone. And even inactive customers take pictures, right, Mark?
Sure.
Now, when John started using that remote check deposit, mobile check deposit function, he has actually given access to his photos. And our algorithms analyze the contents of these photos, and surprise, surprise, we'd understood that he's looking at houses.
So let me get this straight. John's digital footprint, which he keeps on his devices, plus the Sales.UP insights, enable me to give him real-time offers such as a home loan or home buying assistance?
Exactly, Mark. Now, are you ready to jump forward in time and look at John again once he's active and engaged?
Tamas, I was born ready for that.
Excellent, Mark. Now, why don't we look at John again 3 months later? The Sales.UP collects mobile location data, and when it does that, it also merges it with location and transactional information. And visualizing this on the map, as you can see on the screen, we understand eating and grocery spending and shopping habits of John. Now, also looking at his location and device activity data, I can see that John is a big cycling enthusiast, often taking these cycling routes across London.
I think I got the home thing, but what is exactly with the cycling? How do you know that?
I'll show you. So looking at our Insight store, we have an insight called Active Cyclist, which not only analyzes location, but it also tracks and analyzes speed, frequency, and activity data from John's mobile phone. So we know he's cycling. But that's not all, because you as a banker, Mark, can create a personalized campaign and target this specific customer segment, the active cyclists.
Again, I got the home thing, but what do I do with a cycling enthusiast?
Good question, Mark, but keep in mind that you need to engage John as a customer with relevant and personal experiences rather than just hard selling your products. And this is what we want to do with John, right?
For sure. I guess maybe we could offer him some type of insurance product for sports fans.
Exactly.
Maybe one thing that he would like.
As you can see the screen, I think John would be very happy to see this, or even better.
Or even better, I think we could actually offer him merchant offers from our small business clients who happen to be cyclist shops for the shops that he pedals by or he likes to visit.
That's a very good idea. I truly believe that John would be happy to see such offers because it makes his life better and easier.
John's happiness is great for me, but I'm also happy because I make good money on merchant offers.
And Mark, this is what makes Sales.UP magical. Pulling information from different data sources, we can create personalized and relevant experiences. Now, this also increases your sales and digital engagement, and, by the way, prevents your clients from switching to those neobanks and tech giants you mentioned in the beginning. Now, let me summarize the important takeaways about this little conversation here. First, we identified a relevant product for an inactive customer. That was the mortgage for John. And second, we leveraged user behavior, everyday user behavior, such as cycling, to engage John further in the process. And then we used AI and machine learning to achieve all this in real time.
So again, as I said in the beginning, I am actually a real banker. I'm the deputy CEO of MKB Bank. But besides that, I was one of Sales.UP's first customers because I truly believe in the product.
Thank you for your attention. Please make sure that you visit our booth outside. And now let's see the magic of Sales.UP.